Alright guys, this is going to be a tutorial on assignment 5 for IDS. I'm going to be running through pretty much the whole assignments, parts 1 through 6 in this video, except for the extra credit. I haven't attempted the extra credit yet. I don't really know how to do it. If anyone could let me know how to do it, because I actually do want to get to, I do want those 10 points, let me know. In other case, let's get started with part 1. So if you guys are going to be working at this on Mac, you do have to work out the entire assignment on a virtual lab. I know that's a big pain, but it is what it is. Because since we would be using Access and you are going to be exporting data into Excel and vice versa, you would have to use virtual lab for this assignment. All right, so part 1 right here, pretty much we're going to be importing or rather exporting this data right here, these 37 columns onto this product table right here. So right now it reads 114 records. It's going to read 151 when you are done with it. I'll show you how. So go ahead and just hover over to external data. Under new data source, go ahead, hover over to from file, and then hit Excel. Now you're going to go ahead and find this document. These documents, by the way, obviously the templates, you could download them from Blackboard. Just go ahead and head over to downloads. That's where I have these saved. It's going to be this file right here. And then since you're going to want to put it onto this table, you're going to hit append. If you use this one, then it's going to create a separate table for it. But the instructions say that it needs to be as a part of this table. So go ahead and hit this drop down, hit product. Go ahead and hit OK, yes, hit finish, hit close, and then there you go. Give it a second to load, and now we do have 151 records. That'd be the original 114 plus these 37 from this Excel file. And the only thing that did actually throw me off on this one is how it's 40 right here, and then it jumps to 152. I'm not exactly sure why it does that. If anyone actually knows, let me know. But I don't think it's necessarily a big deal. In any other case, I mean, that is the first step. Let's go ahead and move on to the second one. You go ahead and close that, and then close this one out for the meantime. I actually don't think we need it for the remainder of the project. So for this one, you're going to go ahead and create a new Excel data file from importing, or rather exporting data from Access. So open up this query. It's already done and finished from you. You don't have to go to design view or anything. But we're going to be exporting this out to a new Excel sheet, which creates a new file. So right here, you're going to just hit Excel. Everything here is just leave it as is. Do hit export data with formatting and layout, and we want to open it when we're done with that. Hit close right here, and then that is pretty much it. That should be, yeah, that's everything that you need for the second step. Now for the third step, we're going to create a pie chart with it. On the pie chart, it's going to show the sales amount per city. So go ahead right back here. You want to select all this data. Let me expand this out. You want to select all this data from the top, from A1, because if you start and select it from here, then your pie chart's not going to have a title, or it's not going to have labels for the values. So go ahead and just select all this, and then you're going to hit insert. You're going to go ahead and hover over to right here, this circle, the pie chart, and then just hit that. Right now, automatically it comes out order count per city. We want to switch that to sales amount per city, and then hit apply. See, it changes it up there slightly. And now we're just going to format it. I guess you could leave it like this. That'd be perfectly fine. I do format it just so it could read. So you could actually read the actual values there. And make that a bit bigger. And then I also do add a legend to it as well. You could go to add chart elements, legend, and then you could add it pretty much anywhere on the graph. I'm gonna just leave it right now at the top. You can put it anywhere, doesn't really matter. And yeah, that should be the third step. So moving quickly for this one, we're pretty much halfway done with it. Now we're gonna go for the fourth step, and this is gonna be a bar chart, but instead it's gonna show order counts per city. So go ahead right back here, hit insert. You want to make sure this again is all highlighted right there, and then we're gonna hit bar chart. Make sure you're not making a column chart, you're making a bar chart right here, over there. Hit the filter right here. Automatically it doesn't select all. You just want the order count, and then hit apply. And there, you're pretty much finished with that one. So that's already step 4. Okay, so moving on to step 5, we are going to go ahead and go back to Axis. You're going to go ahead and open up this query, specific product cells, and then what we're going to do is we're going to export this onto an Excel file. Pretty easy. Just go ahead and hit back to external data and go to Excel. Make sure you hit this. Make sure this is checkmark right here, and then go ahead and hit that as well. It's going to open it over for us. Now this is going to create it on a brand new Excel file. What we're ultimately going to be submitting is this file, this one as well, and then also this Axis document. So you're going to be having to submit 3 separate documents for this project, for this assignment. So this is pretty much how we have it right now. That's the query that's been exported onto Excel. Hover over to A1 right here. We're gonna go ahead and hit insert. And by the way, we're already on step 6. That's all step 5. So we're on step 6, and right here we're gonna create a pivot table and a pivot chart. So go ahead, hover to insert. Now instead of hitting pivot table right here, we gotta hit right here where it says pivot chart, go through the drop down and hit pivot chart and pivot table. And go ahead and hit OK. This is going to pop up on a new worksheet. You could also similarly rename that worksheet when you're finished with it. Right here under values, you're going to drag product cells down here. Let me go ahead and see what are the other ones. So product cells are in value, product name and order date in the Axis field. So product name and order date in the Axis field. What we're going to want to do is, it says right here that you need to add, I believe it's city, onto the columns field. It says legend right now because it has this selected. Just go ahead and select the table right here, and then you see that columns does pop up. Go ahead and drag city onto columns, and then just drag that down right here. And we do have pretty much, as it is right now, that's pretty much how the instructions have it. I'm pretty sure that's all it says, because it says right here, position the chart in a legible way on the worksheet. So by that I just mean that just move it down here or move it to the side. I just don't move it on top of the table. But yeah, that's pretty much it. At least that's the way that I did it. If you find out any other way and see anything that I did wrong, and see that I need to clarify any other parts right here, do let me know. But yeah, this is a pretty quick tutorial. If you guys have any other questions on it, let me know. But yeah, I mean, for 45 points, it was kind of short. Do let me know how to do this other one if you guys figure it out. If I figure it out too, I mean, I'll make sure to share that over with you guys. But yeah, thank you guys. And also just make sure you save these and you submit it. I don't think you have to do it as a compressed file, as a zip file, like we had to do it for the lab. Just submit all 3 of them individually. But yeah, no problem. Thanks, guys, and have a good day.